Hi guys, it's Samuel here again, and welcome back to another YouTube video. This is one of those videos where we just play around some project built with AI. So this particular project is completely built with AI. So I will just be going through some of the features that I think are worth relating to. So we'll just dive into. So this project basically is all about a personalized news application. That is, the user can select like a tag or some specific areas that they are interested in, just like how social media work, where you get recommended posts based on your interests, your watch time, your search, and stuffs like that. So that's what this project basically is all about. So now, as you can see on the home screen, you can just select some of the interests. So based on the interest, now it can fetch news. Although everything on this project is just like dummy data, so I will just quickly just run through the whole project, and also we can just test the app. So stay tuned. All right, so just like normal Flutter will be the Flutter app. So just run through everything here, nothing out of the blue. So basically just some few animation. Like give a refresh now, although that is after completing this interest. So you can see the what's it called, the animation on the splash screen. So the animation, then to move to the splash screen. So that is we are saving the session also using share preference. So these are the packages that is used on this project. Basically, you can see Riverpod for state management, TensorFlow-Lite for Flutter, the Flutter package, the HTTP to load what's it called, news API. Although we are not calling it API, we're just loading the data. Then share preference to store to save user data, basically majorly this onboarding and also this interest selection, so we can have the interest of the user saved. So by the time the user come to the app, they get the news related to that particular interest. So that's basically the what's it called, the packages that you have on this project. So inside the main.dat, after the user moves to the splash screen, the splash screen will load to check if the user is has picked an interest already, if the interest is not empty. So from there we can choose if it's to move to the feed screen or the initial selection screen. So that's pretty much it for the splash screen. Then this is let me just quickly go to the model. So we have the model here, model where we have what's it called, we have the articles. So let me close this. So we have basically the model of the project, the article, and the interest. So these are the model, the editor to and so on and so forth. Then we have the interest content for the interest, everything we are seeing here. This is the model and the list. So as I said, it's just a dummy data. So we have the list here as well. So we have our provider, so the app provider. So this is where all the provider that we have in this app, like the onboarding process, the classifier provider. Basically, even though we didn't integrate TensorFlow, although we still integrate TensorFlow-Lite, but the model itself, I think added to the package is supposed to be inside this asset model, which we're supposed to have like something like TFLite here, but then just add it because of time. So we have that. Then article service provider for the article service, the selected interest, and these are selected interest to load out the interest, to save what the user picks. So you can pick more than one interest, so it will save. So you can add new as well. So you can see that everything is saved into the local storage using share preferences. So that's that. Then based on the what's it called, the picked interest, then it can fetch an article for you, or the dummy article that is saved inside this code base, basically. So that's pretty much it for our provider. So the next thing, outside the provider, we have our screen, basically the feed screen and then interest selection. So those are just the two major screens, so we don't need to go through this code. So the services, so we have the article services. This is basically all the articles. As I mentioned, they are just dummy data. So these are just all the services based on each interest. You can see it: article, travel article, food article, and so on and so forth. So this is TFLite, TensorFlow classifier. So this TensorFlow classifier is the one that we use to label all the interest, to it will be the one to recommend it to the user based on what's it called, the interest. So to pick from our article service here, just to pick the data, and that's pretty much it. So these are just extra widgets. So let's just test the app and see how it works basically. So I'll just pick technology, sport, business. I think let me pick food as well. I think everybody like food, so yeah. Let's continue. So basically, as you can see, it will pick. As you can see, this is an article on food, on business, on food again, on business, and so on and so forth. So we continue scrolling. So you can see more sports, more technology, and also I can click here, add more interest to it. But let's just go back. I can refresh the page as well. So let's just scroll down. So you can see how dynamic the page is. Also, we can check all the what's it called, all the interest that you have picked there. So this is just a fun project and is a way to actually like open your eyes to how you can actually add AI to your project as well. So even though this project is pretty simple and is entirely built with AI, we can incorporate this into our production ready project. Imagine you are building something that instead of just fetching the list directly from endpoint or from backend services, we can as well recommend data to the user based on their preference. So instead of just pointing everything out to them that is not really necessary. So this feature, we can use TensorFlow to recommend based on how the user has been interacting with the app in a couple of days. So we can use that to study the user, then push some updates. So it will be the TensorFlow that will be recommending the data that you're fetching from the database basically. So that is how this project work basically. So you can try this out, try to incorporate it or try to integrate it into a project, probably your personal project that you actually probably are working on a niche application or something that recommend something to the user. So probably something that fetch an information to the user basically. So you can just integrate it and see how it works basically. So by the way, I also have a video where I integrate image classifier. So that is also the work of TensorFlow. So the image classifier basically is a way to get the what's it called, the rating of a particular image. So it will give the rating basically probably some probability that this image is a TV, a football, a pizza, a briefcase and stuff like that. So you can check the link in the description. Also, there will be some other things coming up in the future, so make sure if you are new to this channel, make sure you like the video, drop an honest comment. Let me hear your comment about AI. How as AI, coding assistance basically, if you are using anti-gravity, if you are using Cursor, if you are using Cloudy, even if you are using GitHub Copilot, let me hear how it has been productive to you so far. And expect more content about AI basically and how to be productive with AI and some security things to note when dealing with code assistant in your day-to-day life as a software engineer. Stay tuned and I will see you in the next video. Bye.